Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video we will talk about the COVID vaccine. We are hearing in the news, international media, and you must have listened in the local media about the different vaccines, like there is AstraZeneca and there is it's a Moderna, and there are two or three Indian vaccines. But let's talk about the whole world. Let's not talk about two or three countries who are leading this. Let's talk about the overall development of this process, and let's talk about all the 16 approved COVID vaccines in the world, and what were the test phases. And let's talk a little bit about only 16, and let's hear a little story behind the other vaccines which are in development phase. So in total there are 120 vaccine candidates as per today, which I am recording this video and communicating to you. There are total 346 trials in the world, and in the world 16 approved vaccines have been developed. And this is the summary which is taken from this source which I am quoting below. 35 vaccines are in the phase 1 as per today, 47 vaccines are in phase 2 trials, and 33 vaccines are in phase 3 trials. There are 5 vaccines which are out of this race, and they are no longer being processed, and 16 vaccines have been approved all around the world. When I say all around the world, I mean to say there are some in Russia, some in Uzbekistan, some in China. So let's talk about these 16 approved vaccines. Number 1 is ZF2001. This is particularly developed in China, and I will also in every vaccine case I will also talk about who developed this vaccine, and how many trials have been conducted, and in which countries and how many countries this vaccine is approved. So this is ZF2001. This is developed by the biologics company ZFSW, which is in China, and it is collaborated with Institute of Microbiology at the Chinese Academy of Sciences. 6 trials have been conducted in 5 different countries in different phases: phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and these 5 countries are China, Ecuador, Indonesia, Pakistan, Uzbekistan. After these trials, till this date, 2 countries have approved this. Number 1 Uzbekistan, and number 2 China. Let's talk about second, Covaxin. It is developed by Bharat Biotech, and it is in collaboration of Indian Council of Medical Research. 5 trials have been conducted within India. Trials have been conducted only in India, and after the trials, this vaccine is approved in 9 countries. This include Iran, Philippines, Mauritius, Mexico, Nepal, Guyana, Paraguay, Zimbabwe, and of course India. Let's talk about number 3, CONVIDECIA, and it is also known as AD5NCOV. This is code word. It is developed by CanSino Biologics, and in terms of trials, 8 trials have been conducted in 6 different countries: in Chile, Mexico, Pakistan, Russia, Saudi Arabia, and it is approved in 5 countries: Chile, China, Hungary, Mexico, and Pakistan. So this is another approved vaccine. Let's talk about number 4, COVIVAC. It's developed by Russia mainly. 2 trials have been conducted in Russia, and it is only approved in Russia. It is developed by, it is a very long name, I will try to pronounce, Chomakov Federal Scientific Center for Research and Development of Immune and Biological Products of Russian Academy of Sciences. Okay, so this is number 4. Number 5, let's talk about number 5, which is EPIVACCORONA, and EPIVACCORONA is again particular product of Russia. It is developed by State Research Center of Virology and Biotechnology, which is also known as Vector. So you see, in terms of countries, Russia has 2 approved vaccines within Russia. So there is more story to this vaccination all around the world. In terms of trials, 3 trials have been conducted in Russia, and 2 countries have approved this vaccine for use: Turkmenistan and Russia. And you can see the picture of this. Let's talk about number 6, Sputnik V. This is again a world famous Russian developed vaccine, and you can see this is developed by Stat Gamali Research Institute of Epidemiology and Microbiology. Sorry for incorrect pronunciation if any. So 19 trials have been conducted in 6 countries. These countries are India, Venezuela, UAE, Belarus, Azerbaijan, Russia. Approved in 68 countries. This includes India, Pakistan, Russia, Egypt, Bangladesh, Iran, Iraq, Mexico, Nepal, and others. There are other countries also, and this is a screenshot, and this is the logo of Research Institute of Epidemiology and Microbiology. Number 7, AD26.COV2.S. It is a difficult name, but in the most famous words, you know this vaccine as J&J COVID vaccine. 10 trials have been conducted in 17 different countries, and list is long, so I cannot type all. This is approved in 42 different countries. This includes Denmark, Austria, Finland, France, Germany, Italy, Sweden, Netherlands, USA, Canada, and others. It is also included in WHO emergency use listing, and Africa Regulatory Task Force endorse approval has been also granted to this vaccination. Number 8 is QAZVAC. QAZVAC is developed by Kazakhstan, and this is also approved in Kazakhstan with 3 trials in Kazakhstan, and this is developed by Research Institute of Biology Safety Problems. This is an institute in Kazakhstan. You can see the symbol of this RIBSP. Let's talk about number 9, SARS-CoV-2 vaccine VERO cells. In the famous terminology, you can say this is developed by Min High Biotechnology Company, and this is primarily manufactured and regulated in China. Only China has approved this, and 3 trials have been conducted in China. Number 10, MRNA 1237, and this is the medical name, but in the terms of media, in terms of common usage name, you known as MRNA vaccine, and it has been trialed in 4 countries 21 times during trial phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and then it is approved. 4 countries are USA, UK, Canada, Switzerland, and it is approved in 49 countries. This includes Cyprus, Canada, USA, UK, Denmark, Iceland, Qatar, Portugal, Sweden, and others. It's also included in WHO emergency use listing. Let's talk about number 11, AZD1222. In the famous words, you know this as Oxford AstraZeneca, and these 2 or 3 names are very prominent, so you must have heard. 31 trials have been conducted in 18 countries. These countries are Belarus, Russia, South Africa, Japan, UK, India, Canada, Egypt, Azerbaijan, Spain, Kenya, Hong Kong, Brazil, Chile, USA, Argentina, Colombia, Peru. 99 countries have approved this. This includes China, UK, USA, Pakistan, Mexico, Canada, and many others. It has also been granted WHO emergency use listing status and Africa Regulatory Task Force endorsement. Number 12, BNT162B2. In the famous word, in the common words, you know this by Pfizer and BioNTech. 24 trials have been conducted in 14 countries. These include Germany, USA, Japan, UK, Argentina, Canada, Spain, France, China, Hong Kong, Switzerland, South Africa, Turkey, Brazil, and 85 countries have approved. These 85 countries include Bangladesh, Panama, New Zealand, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, UK, USA, Canada, and many others, including many Scandinavian countries. Caribbean Regulatory System emergency use recommendation has been granted to this vaccine, and WHO emergency use listing has also been granted to this vaccine. So you see, this is very scientific name, BNT162B2, commonly known as Pfizer. Let's talk about number 13, COVISHIELD. COVISHIELD is developed by Serum Institute of India. 2 trials have been conducted only in India, and based on these trials, 40 countries have approved this. This includes Afghanistan, Brazil, Egypt, India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, and many others. 3 additional endorsements are there: Africa Regulatory Task Force endorsement, Caribbean Regulatory System emergency use recommendation and WHO emergency use listing. Let's talk about number 14, which is BBIBP-CORV SINOPHARM BEIJING. So you will see there will be two versions of SINOPHARM. This SINOPHARM is developed with the collaboration of China National Pharmaceutical Group Corporation, and 6 trials have been conducted in 7 different countries: China, Egypt, Bahrain, UAE, Jordan, Peru, Argentina, and this is approved in 44 countries: China, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Egypt, Maldives, UAE, Thailand, and others. It is also included in WHO emergency use listing. There is another SINOPHARM with a different name, which is WUHAN, and it is VERO cells, and this is also developed by China. 8 trials have been conducted in 7 different countries: China, Egypt, Bahrain, UAE, Jordan, Peru, Morocco, and this is only approved in China. So till now you can see we have discussed 4 Chinese originated vaccines, and let's talk about last, number 16, which is TAK-919. So this time we are talking about Japan. Japan has also developed its vaccination with Takeda Pharmaceutical Company Limited. This is in collaboration with this, and 2 trials have been conducted in Japan, and this is also approved for use in Japan. So this is the story of vaccines all around the world. So story of vaccine, story of vaccination is much bigger than the 2 or 3 countries which are producing and which are using these vaccines. Recently there are some countries who are trying to make policies based on which country and which citizen has done vaccination from which people. So what do you think about this whole vaccine phenomena and how the situation is emerging after COVID-19 vaccines, how different countries are developing? And if you want to add anything in the comment, you can do that in the comment box. It will be interesting for me to know what your thoughts are.